You're welcome to class again. Today, we are going to look at sources of research ideas and what makes a good research topic. Without wasting our time, let's go right into it. Now, what are the sources of research idea? How can you derive your research topic yourself? As in, from where? What are the sources? Where should you look at to get a good research topic? Number one is personal interest. Your personal interest is the that thing that you are passionate about, you know, that thing that gives you joy, you just look at it, say, I love this thing. Why is this thing like this? How is it? Where can I get it? Who are the people? You are now looking at the how, what, and where about that thing that you love. That's personal interest. What you love doing can be a good source of research idea for you. Now, academic literature is another one. That is number two. Academic literatures, you look at, you read books, you read journals, you read previous researches, you are going through other people's work. From there, it can give you, that thing you love reading. Academic, what people have done before can give you a good research idea. You can choose from what people have done. You see where they stop, you want to continue. Yeah, it's okay, it's allowed. So you see, academic literature, then current issues. This one is the bomb. Is the number one major source of research idea. Current issues, problems in the society, policy debates, emerging trends, these things that are affecting the society. It is your number one source of your research idea. For instance, let's say, see Nigeria as Nigeria is now. Poverty rate is increasing, insecurity is increasing, food shortage, mention it, they are all increasing. Now you want to look at it, that why are these things increasing? What is causing the increase? Why are they going so high? Most institutions, NGOs, government, you see all this research they bring out, they carry out is from current issues. Most of them, majority of their researches is based on current issues, how to find solution to all this problem that is affecting the society. That is number three. Number four is your lecturer or supervisor. Yes, your lecturer and your supervisor can be a source of good research topic, because once you are assigned a supervisor or your lecturer they can suggest and guide you in developing a good research idea for you. Yes, they can. So they are one of the major sources of research idea. Another one is your profession or workplace experience. Your profession or workplace experience, yes, it can give you a research idea. Where you're working, your experience in your place of work or your profession, what you have seen. You have seen a lot and you are wondering, why is this thing like this? What can be done? How can we go about it? Once you start asking those questions, you see that you are now developing a research topic. So your workplace or professional experience can be a source of research idea for you. Then the last in my list is research gap, unresolved question. Unattended is, that part of that research that was not fully answered, was not fully covered. Yes, research gap. Research gap is also a source. In short, it is one of the good sources of research idea, research gap, because when you're filling a gap, you're bringing out new knowledge. You understand? So gap in research is a good source of research idea. In the past 5 minutes, close to 5 minutes, I have listed six sources of research area. Six. I can do a brief recap. Number one, I said personal interest. I said academic literatures. I mentioned current issues, lecturer and supervisor, professional and workplace experience, and the last one research gap. So you see, from these six major areas that I've mentioned, there is no way that you will not see, if you are interested in doing a research, you must see a good research idea. So these six listed areas are sources of research ideas. If you're thinking, maybe you're in your final year, you are now wondering, what can I do? What areas should I go into? Your personal interest, your department already is a source of research idea for you. So that is it on sources of research ideas. If you make use of any of these six sources, you develop a good broad research idea which will narrow down to your topic and your title. That is it for that. Now let us know, what are the characteristics of a good research topic? The characteristics of a good research topic. After you have chosen, you have gone through all these sources, you have now derived your topic. How do you know that you have chosen a very good topic that you can work with? Number one, the number one on my list is relevance. Your work must be relevant. It must address a real problem. It must address a real problem, maybe academic debate or knowledge gap. It should be relatable. It's something that somebody sees the topic, they understand it, they say yes, you understand. You should solve a real problem. If you're talking about increase in poverty, yeah, that is relatable. That's a real problem that everybody is aware of. Hunger is killing people, everybody is aware. You're looking at crime rates in Nigeria. That is your broad this thing. Now, before you narrow it down to wherever, maybe your local government, your resident area, you understand? That is a real problem. It's relatable. Anybody, they say, yeah, please, let's see what is causing it. How can it be resolved? It must be relatable. Another one is clarity. It should be easy to understand. It should not be too broad or too vague. You're talking of crime rate, but now you are looking, you are now saying something like, I don't even know how to put it, but something that is too broad, don't make it too broad. You are looking at global crime rates, but you're talking of Nigeria. Even Nigeria is too broad for one person to study. You understand? So, but that is your crime. Crime is your broad idea. You can now bring it down, but bring it down in a way that is clear. People know where you're going to. They understand you. From looking at the topic, they know what you're trying to do. And your work should also be original. Originality is another characteristics of a good topic. If your work, the research you want to do, will not generate new knowledge, don't waste your time, don't do it. Because if you're just replacing somebody's name with your name. So if your research will not bring about a new knowledge, a new perspective, approach, or context, then don't do it. It's not worth doing. It's not worth it. So you see, this originality is another characteristics of a good research topic. Then again, feasibility. You look at it, can the research be completed within your resources, your time, and your skills? Can you complete it? The feasibility, you look at the feasibility of the study. Once those things are in place, you have a good topic. The last one is the ethical issue. The ethical issue surrounding the topic, the broad topic you want to choose. You're looking at it. This research that I'm going to do, will it not expose the community I'm studying to harm, even the participants? You look at it, the ethical issues surrounding it. How will it not harm my participant and the community? These are the things, the characteristics that you look at. Once these characteristics, you look at them, they are okay. You look at them, it's relevant, it's clear, original, feasible, and ethically standard, that is all. Then you are good to go. You can start it. And that is it. So that is it for today.